I don't know.
Usually you pick Kunkka against high mobility heroes, or if you want wave clear. I don't think those are priorities for EG right now.
Mm-hmm. Void Spirit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Void Spirit.
Classic.
Yeah, I think also Drow here works for them.
Mm-hmm.
If they want to pick their carry now, but then it would give away that the Monkey King is a +4. We still don't know what the Monkey King actually is.
Yeah, I think you gotta pick an offlane here, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I was about to say it.
If you want to, remain in the Monkey King flags, you gotta pick an offlaner.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just gonna reveal it. Silence your offlane, please.
There we go. Imagine that they pick Marcy. How happy Sherlock would be.
Snapfire.
Yeah, snap against the egg, against Phoenix, as Magic said. Pretty good. Ooh.
Here's the Bloodseeker we talked about. He's in. Infamous is gonna less pick a support?
Wait, what?
I think so, right? I think Infamous is gonna less pick a support here.
Yeah.
I mean, unless they're doing Invoker 4, which I don't actually really like anyway.
Actually,
no. Don't say it, Sherlock.
Mars position 4, why not? Matthew was playing like 2 days ago, I remember. Mars position 4.
They gotta win, bro. They gotta win. They can't lose. Come on.
All right. You have actually a good point. So they're gonna pick up position 4.
What about Nyx? Nyx Assassin.
Oh no.
I always say that, but Lil just, every time I say Nyx, Lil just, just say bad words.
I met Sherlock the other day, and I was like, "Yo, Sherlock, just stop guessing Nyx, please. Here is Dad." And now Magic comes and says Nyx. Yeah, that's life.
I don't think it's dead, man. It can work.
Yeah, it can. I'm just teasing.
Yeah, the carapace is just awesome against Snapfire. Pretty decent against Void Spirit as well. Why not?
It's good against Silencer. Why not?
Yeah, it's a setup for Cataclysm or Sunstrike.
I don't like where we are going right now. I don't like it.
Here we go. Let's see.
5 seconds remaining.
Interesting. The Venomancer banned. Veno and DP banned.
You can EG need an offlane, right? Or snap offlane. Should be snap 4, right? Or I feel like this monkey could lane fine against a Mars, but if they wanted to run it as a 4, that still works as well.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah. And now Infamous is worried about the carries.
Yeah.
They're like, nope, we're not getting surprised. That's been Void and Lifestealer.
We talked about Lifestealer and Juggernaut.
Yeah, I think Drow or Juggernaut. Juggernaut doesn't lane that well. Oh my gosh.
We tried that offlane.
They're gonna keep the monkey one.
Yeah, Nixie peek again. Alright, but Seeker might have a problem right now. Pretty hard to play against Betrider.
So now you go for the Nyx Assassin. Now it's
the
time.
Yeah, actually, it is perfect. It just, just move
I'm telling you, it's a
Phoenix
good
position
game.
4. Yeah. Oh no!
No, man. Come on.
It's the wrong strength here, man.
Actually, picking Undying into Batrider, I don't know. I'm just.
It doesn't solve the Bad Rider's problem, right?
No,
it gives
it
you a
doesn't.
team fight, but Bad Rider still has a free game. What do you think, Magic? Who came out on top here?
I If they picked Nyx, I would have went with Infamous, but it's EG again.
They pick like Undying Phoenix into Snapfire. Like what? Snapfire just loves playing against those heroes. What the? I don't know.
Well, you can only hit one target, right? Something's gonna be alive.
You actually have a good point, but yeah, I'm with 100% EG.
Yeah. Okay. So we are aiming for the 2-0. Let's toss it to the Kaisers for game number 2. It's GoDz and Guipepe. Take it away.
Alrighty, it's time. We've got ourselves game 2. Can Infamous bounce back against EG? It feels like this may be an even tougher draft for Infamous to execute, though, Guipepe.
Yes, I do think so. How do you feel about this Undying last pick? At first I was like, what? You're against Batrider? But no, it's an Undying offlane. I mean, Infamous did it sometimes already, this Oscar Undying. It worked kind of well, but against Monkey King Silencer, I mean, first levels, I think he is fine. He may pressure Monkey King, but I really don't buy into it. Yeah, I'm with EG on this second game.
It feels like teams are really prioritizing these like aura buys. Like last time we saw the Dawnbreaker and the Mars, the Dawnbreaker going for Greaves and the Crimson Guards and all the team items, and maybe that's probably what they picked the Undying for, but it's tough.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. They like to play this Undying offlane. They need some hero to build auras. So yeah, it's not that hard to understand what they want, but I really don't buy it. I'm not really into this Undying.
Nope, I'm with you. I mean, you're playing into Snapfire, playing into Monkey King. It does not feel like a good situation for Undying to necessarily be in. So we'll see if Oscar and Infamous know something we don't, because it does feel like this is an uphill battle from the draft.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Oscar is really good at Undying, and I think Undying is pretty good against Monkey King in the first, 3 levels. I think Undying can put a lot of pressure on Monkey King, so yeah, for that I like it. But we have another matchup that is not... That's been some time since I last saw it. It's this Void Spirit against Invoker. It's been so much time since I last saw it, because no one picks Void Spirit anymore here. And it's so good for Void Spirit. It's so good to play Void Spirit against Invoker. Okay, you get Bloodseeker. I mean, it's a great counter for Void Spirit, but maybe Invoker won't have a game against that. Because maybe Bloodseeker won't have a game as well. It's not a hard, an easy lane for him to play against Batrider. So yeah, I'm going all in for EG.
Oh yeah. And much like last time, it just feels like EG is going to have this big team fight to build around. They've got Silencer again with Snapfire. And yeah, the panel mentioned it. Snapfire this game with Lil Shredder, it's going to kill the Supernova, it's going to kill the Tombstone. It just feels like this Snapfire pick is incredible this game.
From last game, I think the biggest problem the Infamous had was the Silencer. So I was kind of surprised the Silencer being ignored at first by Infamous. I thought they would ban it. I mean, you don't want to ban Silencer first phase, but I think it was their main problem, was those ultimates. So yeah, again, and it looks like a good Silencer game. I like it against Mars and Phoenix. Yeah, I like it a lot.
Yep. Well, we'll see how these lanes unravel. Infamous trying to drag this bottom creep wave for Sladin, taking a lot of damage. He's got the boots, but these glaives are almost going to kill him. He'll survive on 40 health there. One right click away from dying.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you gotta do. I mean, I think Undying is it's fine playing against Monkey King right now, so he just keeps on giving some levels for Undying and don't let Monkey King just free farm. But look at Oscar. He's going in. He won't let Bakas get this free wave.
Bakas is like, no, I need these creep waves to me. Let's, don't you drag another wave away from me. That's why Sladin getting very low again on the Mars, but able to hide the tree. It's to control all these last hits, so he's too low to actually contest much here other than the range creep. Not ideal, though, for the Monkey King getting all this farm taken away from him.
Man, Oscar really wants to pull the group wave. I mean, I don't think it's needed, but I really think Undying has a good matchup. But no, they want to do that. But look at Sladin. Oh no. Let's shoot for silence.
Goes down. Yep. Monkey King got the early point on the Boundless Strike. Panda did lose his career. It was just died to a range creep on the way out, so he loses some extra Tengos, but that'll be back up in a minute, so it shouldn't affect the lane too much. So a good start for EG with that first blood.
I mean, at least I think Bloodseeker is having a good lane. That's that may be a problem because some Batrider will just go in, but at least Bloodseeker is having a good early game till now.
Something interesting production mentions. This is the first time Panda's gone for this level 1 Glaives build. So he forced a TP out after a spear. Oh, barely survives through it all. Did TP to the tower, so he's still a bit low with the Tenga regen, but yeah, usually we saw last game going for the Arcane Curse, but against heroes that aren't looking to fight you or cast as many spells, and melee heroes that you can just keep hitting with the Glaives and stealing some int, this Glaives build is really working out well for him.
Yeah, his read is like, okay, Mars is pulling some creeps. Yeah, I'm gonna get my second spell. I'm gonna keep on clicking on him. But yeah, I like that. I like that a lot, actually. And mid lane, I mean, Invoker is having a good lane. He made solo Chris Mayo. Ooh, almost. That's not expected. It's like a free lane for Void Spirit. It's really simple for Void Spirit to play this lane. So yeah, well played by Zlatans.
CS heavily favoring the Invoker. Seasmile needs to get a bottle refill, but we'll have to wait at least another 20 seconds here, it looks like. There's a lot of range creeps coming into the tower, but he's unable to really last hit most of them, and this is a tough situation for him to be in.
Yeah, he's not having... I mean, the water rooms will come soon, so yeah, he's fine, but Invoker's not supposed to pressure Void Spirit so much.
Is this Phoenix going down? No. Not even close. The 21 charges with a salve now. MJZ able to survive the flame break damage.
And we look, Batrider is not having the best lane of his life, but Whisper was the guy that started doing this Batrider off lane back, where everyone was just doing mid. I think Biscos at some major just started picking Batrider for him, and he started rolling, and people were like, oh, okay, Batrider can play off lane, right? I almost forgot it. So yeah, he was the one, so I expect a lot from him.
Oh yeah, one of his signature heroes. It's funny because he actually played the Snapfire as well. I saw the Snapfire pick him. I was like, oh, this could even be a Whisper hero. He's got.
I mean, every single hero on EG is like maybe a Whisper hero.
Yeah, Core Silencer. Yeah, he's done that before. Guitarra with a lot of napalm on himself has some good movement speed to get out of there with the thirst. Partly thanks to the Invoker, who's keeping this Void Spirit mid very low. See, Smile getting constantly harassed, and that's really helping this Bloodseeker out.
Yeah, Whisper can blame Chris Mayo on that. But it was a free kill on Bloodseeker, and that's what we expect, but Chris Mayo not having the best lane, being so harassed by Invoker, I'm really surprised by it. I know I'm repeating, but I'm really surprised by it.
Yeah. See if this lane picks up in Smile's favor any further. He's got the 3 points in Resonant Pulse, would love to get that level 6, but things are not going great. Back at top, Matthew getting low, and we'll go down to the blood right here. Return kill from Whisper being attempted here, but with the movement speed on the Bloodseeker combined with the dive out, Whisper unable to do a whole lot with the Firefly. Back at bottom, Panda is low. But, oh, does go down. This Soul Rip just rips him apart, and another kill going Infamous' way.
No, I mean, Infamous is getting some kills. I mean, top lane, it was supposed, again, Bloodseeker was supposed to die, but he can't because Chris Mayo never has any HP. So yeah, Invoker is doing so much, not only winning his lane, but saving Bloodseeker without doing anything on top.
Are they going for a kill mid? Silencer TP's in. It looks like it's just a little warding mission. Yeah, Panda comes in with the sentry and is going to take out Slime's ward here, but back at top, Matthew duking it out, and it's actually bottom lane where they've gotten a kill here with a TP rotation from C-Smile. They've killed 2 now. Picaz sets up a nice couple of kills for EG. The great rotation.
Yeah, great rotation. I mean, Chris Mayo needed something. He found those 2 pickoffs. Because instantly, he gets level 6. We see both supports on EG going for mid. Infamous supports going for mid as well. I mean, one of them, their supports. Oh, that's top lane.
We're in trouble. 4 heroes. They're fed up with this Batrider. They surely should get the kill.
Enough.
It sometimes feels good as an offlane player, though, I feel like. When you die, but it's like, it took 4 heroes. You're like, don't worry, guys, 4 heroes TP'd.
Yeah, it's like a support when die, he's like, oh, there's a ward here. Offlane is like that.
Yep. Got the info, and if
Good for info.
the info leads to a kill on the Invoker mid, that'd be huge. The Arcane Curse ticking him down low.
Nice.
One more right click from C-Smile after the Astral Step will finish off the Invoker, so EG just putting a lot of pressure on the map here.
Yeah, and that's expected. Void Spirit against Invoker is so hard to play Invoker. Has to wait for a Bloodseeker to come in and just rupture Void Spirit, or he will do whatever he wants to. So yeah, at first, great rotation on top by Invoker. I mean, he's not going for Urn, he's going straight for Midas. That's kind of weird, but still. He got that kill, but he ended up dying at mid lane. Cause it's really hard to play Invoker against Void Spirit. I don't blame him. It's a really tough matchup.
Yeah, not looking to be active, playing a bit greedier. See if it costs Infamous. Battle over the runes is going to lead to Sladden stealing the Invis rune down bottom. Nice spear to push the Void Spirit away from it and deny C-Smile that ability to make another rotation to these sidelines and be a big playmaker.
Yeah, and that's really important because we look at Void Spirit, we look at Batrider. Both of them didn't have the a good early game, so yeah, every single rune that can steal from Void Spirit, go for it. While Invoker tried to go top, but EG had a cliff ward, they saw everything, they are fine now. Oh no, he's Latem.
And on his way back to mid, yeah, he's being jumped, but doesn't look like they've got the damage, and if anything, it's going to be a turnaround onto C-Smile. He thought he had the ability to kill the Invoker, but Mars in the neighborhood able to help turn the kill around.
I mean, if Matthew was level 6, probably he'll get that kill, but he wasn't, so yeah. Don't have enough damage, Latem's fine, get a kill on Void Spirit, really important.
He's doing a good job, some nice vision around this top lane. Unable to get dewarded here. And back at bottom, Pakaz has been left alone. He is the top farmer right now, 52 last hits, 15 denies. Bloodseeker not far behind though, so he's not running away with on Pakaz, but he's looking to get involved once again. Jumps in on Sladam's Invoker here.
Oh,
dodges
what
the
a dodge.
tornado. What a sick move. Is the damage going to be there? You betcha. C-Smile's now showing up with the Blood Right, though. They could be in some trouble here, but the Monkey King ultimate going to secure the area. Katara gets a Rupture off on a C-Smile, who is going to keep on running through. He gets the nice Astral Step to the high ground, but Spirit off of there. And without a TP, C-Smile, he gets seen. Bloodseeker going to look to chase him down. Another... Yeah, he disjoints to the low ground. The Dissimulate, keeping him alive. Astral Step up in 5 seconds if he can get away from this one. The Spear is there. Resonant Pulse not able to block the magic damage. And he goes down to Sladden's Mars. Some great jukes coming in from C-Smile, but unable to get out of there.
And what a play by Pakaz, dodging that tornado. Holy Jesus, what a player. So yeah, at the end at least they got Void Spirit, but still, Pakaz getting some kills is never a good idea for Infamous. And that gave a lot of space for Whisper that was not having such a good game. And now he has stacks to farm, he can push the top wave. So yeah, Whisper is really glad about this fight on the enemy triangle.
Yeah, he's got the nulls, he's got the drums about to be completed, so his farm is definitely picking up. Pakaz needs to be a little bit careful down bottom. He's trying to defend this tower with the Siege Wagon there, but ward behind the tower and a number of Infamous heroes do pose a threat to him if he's not careful here.
Yeah, CG gotta respect that push and just let it be.
Invoker showing up in the Siege Wagon, they'll let it go down. Sladden gets the last hit, so his Midas is coming out. And that's a good position for Infamous to be in.
Yeah, and Invoker just going straight Midas and being a Quad-X Invoker, that's... I don't remember seeing that. So yeah, we'll see what Bloodens does. I like it, but I'm not sure how strong it is. I mean, Midas time is not bad at all, so yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, the Midas is not the surprise, it's the fact he doesn't get an Urn. Like, Urn into Midas is just such a common build.
I think maybe his read is like, I'm against Void Spirit, it's not great. I may not be able to put that much pressure. I'll just get a Midas and try to get a BKB as fast as possible. I think that's what he's thinking about.
Yeah, I guess Void Spirit always able to kind of escape from those plays, and we'll see if he goes back for it. It looks like, yeah, he's just going to BKB queued up, so no Urn a part of his build. There's not, you're not getting that much value from any kind of a Spirit Vessel this game, so
yeah,
makes sense. And
I mean, it's pretty good against Monkey King, but that's it, right?
Yeah.
Well,
this game is a bit slower than the last. I feel like we're in for... Yeah?
that's not usual. Sorry for interrupting you, but Whisper
No,
went
it's
for
okay.
Boots of Drum instead of the drums. He's building like he was a mid laner.
Yeah.
I like that.
Perhaps recognizing this game's just a bit slower. Like, he sees the Invoker Midas maybe, and he's like, okay, everyone's just farming. Let's get Boots of Travel so I can just kind of farm and, you know, TP in for these ganks. But this is usually, like, the greedier build for Batriders.
Yeah, fair enough. Maybe that's the reading. Yeah, maybe. I mean, look at Invoker, Midas. Yeah, okay, let's go late then, boys.
No. One person not being greedy is Pakaz on the Monkey King, going Echo Saber to start things off. No Battle Fury or anything on him. I mean, that's a pretty outdated Monkey King build, but he needs to be careful of rotation coming his way. Invoker hits his Tornado. He's surely dead, and the Mars Arena going to bring him down from the tree. Global Silence is there, so Pakaz able to get off the Wukong, and he's able to just stand his ground and fight. The Spear trying to push him out of this one, but he's still inside it, so the Wukong continues. Pakaz ticking low. Deafening Blast going to be off the mark, and Pakaz does end up dying, but he brings the Phoenix down with him, killing off the egg and ticking low, undying with the mech still alive. Here's C-Smile, he doesn't hit the pull. Dodging the Aether Remnant means Infamous should be able to get out of here without any further casualties, but a 1 for 2. Just supports being killed by EG though.
And Pakaz could easily TP out, but he chose violence, and he just wanted to fight. It almost worked out. I mean, he did a really good job. He almost survived through all that fight, but he ended up dying, so yeah. It was like, Pakaz will leave. No, I want to fight, and the Infamous got this huge kill. Yeah, and now Bloodseeker stopped at net worth. He has his... Oh, he's going for a Manta style, not BKB, Kotaro? Because of Silas? No.
Okay.
Why would he do that?
That's a good question. Here comes Whisper into the enemy triangle, though. Gets the Phoenix with the lasso. There is a dive as MJZ trying to get out of this one. But Batrider is there to follow it up with the Tumbler's Toy, and will finish off the kill, but Bloodseeker is thirsty for revenge. Is he going to look to chase down the Snapfire? Finds a new target in Whisper here, but then Sneaky Napalm adding up the Sunstrike. Oh, it barely misses. Rupture now online as well. Katara forced back, but C-Smile is there to help clean up the kill, and Whisper has a TP out, so even though he's ruptured up, he's able to get out of there the old-fashioned way. Get ruptured, TP out. Matthew, meanwhile, eats the meatball and goes down as the chase is on for C-Smile's Void Spirit, who's got one last Astral Step to disjoint, get himself out of there. They're still trying to hunt him down. They've got the zombie revealing his position. C-Smile, though, has got his spells back up now, so he's got that Dissimulate if he needs to portal his way out of there, and it looks like Infamous is going to give up the chase.
Yeah, Bloodseeker thought he could get a free kill. Not like that. Chris Mayo just came from behind, got a really huge kill. Now, Infamous, I mean, they're staying for too long here on bottom.
Yep.
EG is looking at them.
It's his Batrider once again. EG just like, they were a little hesitant at first, like, are there more heroes here? And they're like, okay, no, it's just a free kill.
Yeah, I think that's a mistake by Infamous. You go in, you can get the kill on Void Spirit, you have to go back. I mean, you don't control this area. Even though usually the dire team will be around here, it's not like you have vision around. So yeah, I think they overstayed a little bit too much. They got a free kill on Mars. I mean, it's a support Mars, so who cares? But still a free kill on Whisper.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
What you can get if you're EG, quite happily. They've now going to see kind of their first sizable lead of the game. A 2k gold lead here, 15 minutes in. Not quite the lead they had last game, but Infamous have definitely put up a fight with a bit of a, you know, an unusual draft in some ways.
Radiant structures are
And look at Whisper at bottom. He wants to get Bloodseeker.
Yep. As he got the kill with the Global Silence, 1v2. The Mars can only just stand there and watch, and he may pay the price as well. Whisper is going to get a double. He did that effectively by himself. Matthew comes in for some assists. I mean, obviously the Global Silence being a big part of it, but now Matthew may actually pay the price here. Whisper's probably like, dude, I didn't need you. I had it by myself. It was all under control. You should have just let me cook.
Yeah, you want to steal my kills? Okay. Now you are dead, my friend. But yeah, great plays by Whisper. Even without Global Silence, maybe he would be able to kill Bloodseeker to save. I mean, it's not going to be that easy against Mars and all that, but still, it's that Batrider. I mean, before on this coast, Whisper, in my opinion, was by far the best player of that team. So yeah, him doing this team with coming with Chris Mayo and getting the 3 players from Thunder, ooh, what a beast. I mean, Whisper's been playing so well this South America DPC, so well, and now he's really close to BKB. And what do you do against this? Because I mean, you have Bloodseeker with Rupture, but I think this Rupture is going for Void Spirit. So yeah, what do you do against this Batrider?
That is a good question. It feels like Whisper's just like turning into the carry almost this game with how much playmaking and he's doing across the map, oftentimes by himself. And Infamous, they're gonna have to maybe look to their team fight. But...
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think it was a really good last pick for EG Batrider. It was such a good Batrider game. So yeah, the only problem we may have is Bloodseeker, but Bloodseeker is here to counter Void Spirit, not Batrider.
We'll see, maybe another kill going EG's way. Phoenix coming into the enemy jungle. Going a bit too deep here as Monkey King has got a BKB now for this next fight. Disassembled the Echo Saber and Desolate queued up as well, so a lot of single target damage, and this is what could cause Bloodseeker some problems. Yeah, you can answer the Void Spirit, but this Monkey King is something that Bloodseeker, I feel like, can never fight during this game.
Yes, he's not the greatest trying to man fight a Monkey King. I mean, Bloodseeker has all the ability to keep on running around because he's a Bloodseeker, but yeah, I don't see how you jump on Monkey King. I mean, you maybe you can depend on Mars, like, go Mars, go, start the fight. I mean, it's a position for Mars, you can't expect that much from him. I mean, I think the best fight for Infamous is like if EG goes in and they are able to... Oh no, not again.
They've got the Mortimer's Kisses. Whisper just doesn't even need the BKB, just lasso into Kisses from Matthew, who was actually in deep putting down a cliff ward. This Bloodseeker getting hunted.
Poor guy. Again, Whisper doing what he does best. Yeah, great kill. But what I think about how does Infamous approach to team fight? I mean, I think their best shot is to wait for EG to come in and overextend and place the egg, place the tomb, and maybe win a team fight. Because they don't have the best start. I mean, they don't have any start at all. How do they start a fight? Yeah, I think they have to wait and try to place their tomb, their egg in a good way to maybe win a fight.
Yeah. They need that positioning, though, because, yeah, getting an egg off, getting an Undying Tombstone is hard. But if a fight like that, where, you know, Snapfire is throwing Mortimer's Kisses, that's almost can be a good thing, because it means Snapfire is not killing the egg, not killing the Tombstone. So,
yeah,
positioning just feels like it will be key.
Oh, Invoker on mid?
Positioning in the mid lane, Invoker wasn't really out of position, but underneath the tier 2 tower just got jumped. With the Global Silence following this up, but now they've got the Tombstone down. And they take this fight, it looks like, with Wukong's command, though. Pakaz is just going to eat them alive. The Bloodseeker just ruptures and runs. Oscar keeping alive on a sliver of health here, but Pakaz is there to jump in, finish him off. Whisper is still healing himself up just enough with the one charges that he survives. And Bloodseeker couldn't finish him off. 4 dead on Infamous' side, only Phoenix surviving. A disastrous team fight for Infamous.
Yeah, I mean, we can't even say the Invoker is not in a good place. I mean, he was under his tower. And EG simply don't care. They know they are way stronger. They know they have a Void Spirit against Invoker. They have this Monkey King that has BKB. So, yeah, it's a free fight, even though Infamous tried to answer it. I mean, as soon as the tomb comes, Pakaz's like, okay, I will ignore the tomb, I will use my ultimate, I will keep on following this Undying, while Panda can hit the tomb. So yeah,
you see here then, Invoker has a BKB now, but like before, basically Invoker's the only one who has a way to get out of Global Silence now. Before that fight, nobody could get out of Global Silence.
Yeah. And I mean, I can't even blame Invoker. It's such a hard game. He went for BKB. Oh, he may die again. No, he's fine.
Yep, they're trying to bait out the BKB. Elsewhere though, the lasso onto the Mars. So Invoker doesn't go down, but Slams has committed the BKB now on Invoker, and once that BKB wears off, there's not really anything Infamous can do to fight. It's now worn off. He's just got to Ghost Walk on out of there, and they got the detection for him. They're trying to chase him down. He gets out of the Sentry Ward range, so looks like Invoker will survive, but 3 more kills goes EG's way. They are just running over Infamous now.
Yeah, and I think it's so hard for EG to make a mistake like they did in the last game of like Chris Luck going too deep, because Infamous not... Oh. No, not again, gods. No.
Yeah, not again indeed. The kisses are there as well. BKB TP out. Whisper, he survives. No. Oh no.
Invoker's dead.
And Invoker dies to the Boundless Strike. Why?
Oh my
Nothing's
God.
going Infamous's way.
absolutely nothing. How is that possible? I mean, if he at least got Batrider kill, Invoker got the Batrider kill, but not even that. Can you stop with that, EG? That's not cool, man. Let Infamous get anything at all. Oh my, what a game.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
This has just been the Whisper show. 7-1 and 10 on this Batrider. Teeping out on a tiny sliver of health. He is just putting on a bit of a show here. And the rest of his team doing a great job backing him up. Like a very active Monkey King from Pakaz. He's been in 15 of these kills. Void Spirit's been moving all around the map. And Infamous just doesn't feel like they've had a single team fight where they've used all their spells yet.
Now they want to go for Whisper?
Yeah, I don't know about this one. We've seen what Whisper can do. He doesn't have a BKB this time, but Oscar's Undying. He's tanky, but is he tanky enough is the question here. Gets pulled in by the Aether Remnant, and the damage is there from Matthew with the Blink. He misses just barely on the Cookie. That was trying to find the Bloodseeker, but with Whisper charging forward the Blink Dagger, they'll finish off that kill as well. 4 dead. EG playing some incredible aggressive Dota.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if Infamous just called. Because, yeah, I don't see an opening. EG is just going ham. Infamous trying to fight, but they don't have... I mean, they have something fight. Of course, they have Mars and Phoenix, but right now, we can't even say they have anything fight because they are so weak. And you don't have a good start. I have no clue how Infamous goes back on here.
Oh, no.
And the Invoker again?
Well, yeah, it's not like this. Definitely not like this if the Invoker goes down as well, but the BKB keeps himself alive, maybe baiting in some over-aggression from EG as the way. We saw it last game where C-Smile got a bit aggressive. Maybe the same can happen from Whisper here, but they're too tanky. They all stay alive, and now Invoker's BKB is one up with Pakaz jumping in, trying to bait up some spells. He's still got the Wukong if needed. Nice 2-hero bound the strike with C-Smile following up with the Dissimulate. Eats Infamous alive. They chew through the egg thanks to the little Shredder. They'll get a 4th on the Undying here. Only Bloodseeker left standing, and he's on the other side of the map. He wants nothing to do with this. Pakaz beyond godlike. EG looking unstoppable.
Maybe that was an opening, because, yeah, maybe this EG overextended. No, Kotaro, no, just run away, Kotaro, please. Okay, yeah, he's fine. But I think Infamous draft is not that good to punish those mistakes like it was last game. I mean, even if EG just goes too deep, it's so hard for Infamous to kill anyone because their only control is Mars. Their only stun is Mars Spear. So how do you kill people? How you kill a Monkey King? How you kill a Void Spirit if they overextend? You don't.
Just to support Mars you're relying on for those stuns, not a tanky Mars who can just blink into initiate with just 1200 health here. Blink Tranquil Boots, the only items he has to his name, so it's a tough situation to be in. It just feels like the entire Infamous team's so damn squishy, as we'll see here on the Phoenix. MJZ getting solo killed by C-Smile. Silencer getting nearby enough to steal some into 28 stolen in on the Panda Silencer, by the way.
Oh, that's a lot. How smart. Yep. Oh, Mars don't have much intelligence. Will be hard for him to use his spell soon.
Oh no, yeah. He's running low for the combo.
Yeah, we are getting to that point.
He luckily has the Arcane Ring. Without this Arcane Ring, he would legit be having issues.
Oh yeah,
bottom.
Okay, Whisper wants to find anyone, but yeah, he instantly blink out. You look at Invoker, Ghost Walk on him, and it's like, nope. I'm starting people, I'm not getting started.
Feels like Infamous are trying to bait this creep wave, but nobody taking the bait, and I'm not sure Monkey King is the one that you can really go in here. They see the Monkey King. He's standing on an Observer Ward, but
he went for a Moonshard.
Not a kill you can get. Oh, Whisper's found him in the trees. Sladen gonna go down here. Yeah, Moonshard Mage Slayer. This monkey is just having a field day with the item build here. They'll get the Phoenix on the back lines. Just Invoker scurrying away in the Ghost Walk while in biz.
Oh, Matthew had dust. I think he just didn't pay attention. And look at top lane. Pakaz wants to keep on going. Yeah, he's looking at Kotaro.
Yep. There's the Moonshard in play. Oh my god.
Just call it.
Yep. There's a Moonshard. Brutal. GG, there it is. They get one last lasso onto the Invoker. Pakaz is there for the kill steal. What a stomp.
What a stomp. I mean, the game before was kind of a stomp for EG, but we saw like how Infamous had some openings. They could make some plays here. they didn't even get that because they have no controls. They have no stuns. It's so hard to come back on a game that you are way behind when you have no stuns. And again, I get that Undying off lane pick. It's like they like to play with Undying off lane. It's good against Monkey King early on, but it doesn't help at all on the stun side. It's only sliding, only Marcel stuns. You can't rely on Invoker, and you can't rely on Phoenix the ultimate. But overall, it's just a
Felt
stun
like
from
they
EG.
got
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, EG amazing. Definitely Infamous getting a little too creative with the draft, maybe. The offlane Undying. And picking Undying at Phoenix into a Snapfire. And
Yeah.
what a last pick from Whisper's Batrider. You kind of mentioned how big of a playmaker and star he's been for this team, picking up where he left off from his old Beast Coast days, looking like an absolute star on this team as well.
Yeah, it's for sure. Yeah, great game by Whisper. The whole EG squad just played perfectly, and yes, I don't really mind about that Undying against Snapfire. I mean, Undying and Phoenix against Snapfire, yeah, not good, but just simply picking Undying into Snapfire, I mean, yeah, I'm okay with that. It's not great, but it's okay. My main problem is the lack of stuns that Infamous has, and
Yep.
Against Void Spirit, Void Spirit was like third pick of EG, I think. So yeah, you know they have a Void Spirit. Only Bloodseeker is fine against Void Spirit. I'm not really into that. So yeah, I think they needed more stuns and maybe they had a chance, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, EG looking absolute dominant. I think maybe one of the big questions for this SA DPC is, can anybody beat Evil Geniuses, the new superstar roster of South America? Do you think anybody has what it takes?
I mean, Beast Coast. If Beast Coast doesn't, then no one has.
Okay. Well, we'll see if Beast Coast has what it takes. That'll be later on, I think, next week when it comes to the SA DPC. But this series, yeah, EG looking absolutely fantastic here. And Infamous, getting close to that relegation. Do you think they're a team, with their inconsistencies, do you think they can kind of bounce back, scrap together some wins in this final week?
I mean, it's really hard. They're not performing as we expect from Infamous. So, I mean, those are good players, maybe, but I'm not seeing it. From this Infamous gameplay and draft and all that, I'm really not seeing it.
Yeah, definitely unfortunate to see, because like you say, some players who have a history with some great success, a lot of, fans of SA Dota or even fans from other regions will all recognize Kataro's name, for example, and just other great players around him, but they just haven't been able to make things click here. So unfortunately, Infamous lose themselves another series. But that does it for us, the last series of the day. EG will take the series 2-0. Thank you for joining me. It's fun to cast you, Guipepe. Do you have any final words before we go to a break and back to the panel?
Yeah, thank you. It was great casting with you. Thanks, everyone. I think that's it. EG is so good. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We'll go for a quick break soon, and then you guys will be fine now.